go out there and do what you guys did today, what does that say about this team and what does it allow you guys to do moving forward?
It's a couple of things we still got to get better at. That fourth quarter, we should have played a little bit better, in that fourth quarter. But we're definitely turning in the right direction, and we just it's never perfect, and that keeps us on our toes and keep us striving to get better every day. So.
What do you think of your quarterback?
What I think of my quarterback? Elite. Say it again? What specifically in the fourth quarter we had a couple of adjustment errors that we had to take care of on the front end and the back end. So just getting in the film room and correcting those so that we don't have those in the close game, so that doesn't come to bite us in the behind. So yeah.
How do you best describe playing in these meaningful games in December?
It's just a blessing to be here, honestly. I just you can't take none of this for granted. You never know when your last play is going to be, and you never know what tomorrow brings. So you got to embrace every moment that you get a chance to play football in general. So just being out there, that means a lot. Just being out there with the team in general, just words can't even explain it. So yeah.
Besides Friday, you were limited this week during practice. How do you feel right now physically?
I'm a little banged up. We just played a game, but everything feels better when you win.
And then with the game coming up on Thursday, what are your guys' emotions moving now towards that game? It's a divisional game. You guys and the Chiefs, obviously a long rivalry.
One thing I can say about my team is that no matter who we play, we treat everybody the same. We prepare the same. We go to practice and we compete the same, and we get better every day the same way. And that's kind of the consistency that we've been looking for all season that we're getting. And with a short week, we're focused on recovery, and player health and everything, and just focusing on getting the players' bodies back, getting ready for Thursday night. So that's the biggest thing for us right now. He had the same energy out there as he did, if he was dressed up in uniform. So, we he wasn't playing, but he was there. He definitely was there. So, Say it again? Oh, he did good. He did great. He did great. It seemed like he's been calling it all season. And that's what I mean by preparation and being consistent, through the weeks in practice and everything, and just, everybody's doing the same and doing their part. Because, when somebody goes down, the other guy just steps up. It's not like we're, losing anything. Everybody's just reloading. We're just putting guys in his place and then, making plays.
How do you see the bubble recovery that you got? Joey obviously caused the bubble. How do you see that happen?
We actually had a stunt on, and Joey iced it. Joey said he didn't want to have it. He didn't want to do it. So with him, one-on-one with a tackle, I just went ahead and covered him. So when he made his play, I just was ready for it. So it was kind of an adjustment that Joey made. Kudos to him. He's a smart player, very great player. So just him being him.
Yes, what do you guys have strip sacks here? What do you attribute that to?
Practice. Practice. We work on it every day in practice. It's just working drills and just like I said, trying to build a team full of complete players. Just working on it in practice.
Justin, what were you thinking when you kind of saw Herbert make that throw at the end of the first half there?
Elite. Elite.
You guys have now string together two good performances against now the Bengals and against the Giants. Is that how positive is that heading into December and in the back stretch of the season when you guys are going to be playing for obviously a playoff spot?
Well, like I said, in our preparation, we work hard, in our preparation throughout the week, and we're 2-0 in December. That feels really good, and stringing these games together, makes you feel good because you feel like you're putting things together and you feel like you're competing on an elite level. And I feel like our team is really coming along and really coming alive right now, and it's really exciting.
Those first three quarters, did it sort of feel like it was coming together for you guys in all three phases? Defense getting stops, offense getting the ball, scoring, kind of the type of synergy in all three phases that you guys have been looking for?
It just seems like everybody's out there doing their job and just balling, man, just having a good time with the guys. It's one thing I can say about our locker room, man. Our locker room is special. We got a team full of great guys, man. Love every single one of them, and you can tell when we play together. Like everybody loves each other, and it's a beautiful thing.
It's good.
Appreciate you.
Thanks, Justin.
What did you see that happened to Austin out there when he went down?
What did I see? I didn't see anything. I just saw him down. Yeah, I didn't see what happened. It was fun. It was a great game. When I came out the route, I Didn't really know how much space I had, but when I saw the end zone right there, I ran as fast as I could.
I know you talked about earlier Coach saying to you personally to just be present, be in and out. You put a lot of pressure on yourself. How did you feel going into this one, knowing Keenan Allen was not going to be playing for numbers?
I was a little nervous, just like any other game, but once I got that first catch, got the jitters out. I was just staying on my game, staying on my path, just doing what I've been doing in practice.
Josh, did you take Keenan's place in the offense in every play, or was it a mix between you and Jalen?
I would say it was a mix. But I think for the most part, I was in that spot. Yeah.
Your rookie year, how would you describe how this is going? I mean, you haven't had a ton of chances, but then to get a chance today. But just kind of look at your season as a whole right now. How do you feel about that?
It's going according to plan. I wanted to come in and learn as much as I could, and I'm doing that every day. And be prepared whenever I'm in the moment. Just gain trust from the players and my teammates and the coaches.
Do you feel like that touchdown, I mean, obviously you stayed out to practice, worked with Justin for months on end. Do you feel like that was kind of one of those moments where, hey, we did this during those workouts at the end of practice and that's why you guys were on the same page?
Yeah, for sure. We were building a connection. We're still building a connection. Our relationship is still young. But I think we'll only grow up from here.
How would you describe him? How would you describe Justin?
Justin, he's a great friend. He's a great friend. Obviously, he's a tremendous quarterback, but he's a better guy off the field.
What do you think you did right within the plus schools from like the the team overall, and how you do so much to make it? What do you think you did correct at the whole training camp and this season as well?
Just doing my job as best as I can. Whether it's special teams or if I have to go and block, if I have to go and crack, just doing what they need me to do and just doing it as best I can, and then at the same time working on my game.
You're in the
Did I hear it? Yeah. No, I don't really hear what's going on in the stands.
you were in the slot a bunch, obviously taking Keenan's spot. Just how comfortable are you in there?
I'm getting more comfortable every time I do it. The first time I ever had to do it, Keenan just tells me to slow down. There's a lot more things you have to see in the slot, so just take your time. You don't have to rush.
Just the long catch that you made. What was the play and what did you see there?
Just I was coming down the block and just find that open void, which was right there screaming. Go down and make the catch. It's really here.
You get a chance to talk to Keenan today? Do you text message or phone line, something like that?
I haven't checked my phone yet, but probably, or I'll see him after the game if he's clears.
The adjustment that was required to make the long catch on the long pass. Explain that to the people. I mean, you made it look simple, but talk to what went into that. How you saw the ball coming over your shoulder, and then you adjusted your body to it.
It was funny. We spoke about it. He was like, he didn't want to catch another touchdown. I was like, I just wanted to make sure I secured the catch. But it was coming over my right eye. I was losing it a little bit just because of the angle. So I knew I was going to jump up and make the play. It was easier to turn my body around and frame it up.
What did you see on Justin's touchdown to Jalen? Did you get to see it?
Yeah, I saw it. I had a corner out. They're playing two, and I thought he was going to try and pop it over the DB's head that was there. But I saw him roll out and throw it the other way, and I just looked and I saw JG, and saw him. He's fast as lightning, so I saw him wide open. Saw him make the play and catch it. It was crazy though. I never seen that before.
Are you ever surprised at how far he can throw a football?
No.
No.
No. I mean, we see it every day in practice.
What's the longest throw you've ever seen him make in practice?
I couldn't tell you. I don't know. I just know he can launch it. I just know he can probably throw it 100 yards if he really wanted to.
Does his accuracy ever trick you guys off guard?
No. We run our. He expects us to run our routes perfectly to get open, and we expect him to deliver the ball. And it's just that mutual understanding. We're all pros at the end of the day, so we both try to perfect our craft.
I know you talked about playing similar to Mike Williams, that able to trap the ball in the air as accurately as he's been able to. Is there anything you said to you after today's game?
Just to play. It's football. Just don't be nervous. We do it all the time.
Do you feel like the ball placement on your touchdown was pretty key just to give you some room to run after you made the catch?
Yeah, for sure. Just to keep me running out the route. He put it right over the DB's hand. I came out the route. But yeah, just keep me on the move, keep me running, and I was able to do the rest.
Good. Thanks, Joshua.
Down the field, do you feel like that's kind of helping with the offensive flow of the game?
I think anytime you're able to have big plays like that, I think it's going to help offensively. We'd love to be able to push the ball down like we did today, and I think good things happen when we're able to complete those balls. But it's all about taking the right shots at the right time and being smart with it.
So did you, on the long touchdown to Jalen, you knew the coverage as soon as it was snapped, and basically just needed to buy yourself enough time to make that throw?
Yeah, it's one of those plays that he's given the option of single high, split safety, and he takes the middle, and he just took off, and with his speed, he's able to burn a lot of people, and he did an incredible job of looking up over his shoulder, catching the ball, and it's good to see from him for sure.
Did the hit affect your throw at all, or were you able to get it off with everything you needed before the hit?
I think that I got enough on it. I didn't really see that guy behind me, so it was good that I got to scramble a little bit to the right and just bought enough time to get the ball off.
It looked like you were looking towards the sideline at somebody after you made the throw. You were walking or running towards the end zone. Do you remember?
I think it might have been toward Easton Stick and Chase Daniel, just because that it's one of those plays that we study a long time, and all those hours in the meeting room, it came to fruition. So to be able to see those guys and the enjoyment that they had too was awesome.
So you had the play call against the look that you guys were expecting. Basically, it was one of those preparation moments.
One of those things that works out well for us, and it's great to see that type of execution on third down, and it was a fun play to be a part of.
Josh called you a tremendous quarterback, but also a great friend. When you see him having the success that he's having, and you guys developing that chemistry, how does that resonate with you? What does that mean for you?
It's not surprising at all to see the success that he's put together, and he works harder than anyone, and he's out there after practice on the jugs machine, catching balls and running routes and getting releases, and if you put in the work like that, good things are going to happen, and that's a sign of all the hard work that he's put in, and for him to be able to step up, especially when Keenan's down, he's one of those guys that we really trust out there.
How far can you throw a football? That's a good question. I wanted to
I don't know. That's a good question. I really haven't tested it, but however far that one was, I guess that's a good answer right there.
Josh, you said throw it 100 yards.
Josh Palmer did?
Yeah.
I really appreciate that, Josh. But
What did you say to Jalen when you ran across the field and I kind of saw you were kind of pointing and seemed like you were saying something to him?
during that play or before?
Afterwards, like when you guys were celebrating it.
Probably just a great read by him to take the middle, and he's given the option of crossing or taking the middle, and he made a great read on it.
When you let it go, like what's going through your mind? You know instantly that you got it. You know it.
You get a sort of a feeling, but I think I was on the ground and had to pick myself up, and ended up hearing the reaction before I saw anything. So whenever you hear a good reaction like that at home, something good normally happens. So JG, he just makes plays when the ball's in the air like that. So it's really good to see from him.
You remember what Corey said to you?
I can't remember. Just a lot of excitement. So it was a big play for us.
I know you got big on individual stuff, but to have 30 touchdown passes in your first 2 seasons, how special is that? You don't even know that.
I think it's a sign of all the guys that we have around us. I think it's a great offensive linemen that have done an incredible job blocking for us all year, and guys out of the backfield like Austin Eckler, Justin Jackson, and then a receiving core and tight ends that make my job so much easier. Keenan, Mike, JG, Jared Cook, all those guys. We're not here without those guys, and they've done an incredible job all year, and we feel really comfortable with them.
Do you have a favorite one?
A favorite?
Touchdown pass?
I think they're all great. I don't know if I could pick one, but as long as we're scoring, we're happy.
Just as a short turnaround this week, I mean, you guys played Kansas City obviously on Thursday with a lot on the line, division and all that. How quick is this a turnaround for you guys?
Yeah, it's quick, and we've got treatment in there, getting ready for next week, and a lot of the guys are excited, and it's a great opportunity for us to play here again in our home stadium, and it's a really tough team, and so it's going to be a quick turnaround, but we've got to watch the film and get better and get ready for those guys.
A big game hanging over your head, for this week. Do you feel like every focus on the Giants and not on the
It's 1 week at a time for us, and Coach Staley did a great job of emphasizing that all week, and I feel like the guys were focused, they were dialed in this week, and took care of business, and now we move on to the next one, and we're facing a really good Chiefs team on Thursday, so it's going to take a lot from us.
Right now, you guys are obviously in the wild card slot, but does it feel good starting off December with 2 big wins, especially with, obviously it being the back end of the season?
It's always good to win. We're always trying to win, and you know, whenever you can win a game in the NFL, I think that's huge for us. And you know, as long as we keep building, we keep getting better. You know, I think we can play some pretty good football.
What do you think Austin's stats will be?
Sorry, could you repeat that?
I'm sorry. What do you think Austin's status will be?
I don't know. I think that's probably a question for maybe Coach Staley or the training staff. I haven't talked to him yet, but.
You see plan?
Mhm.
What did you see that happened?
I don't know. I think he got tackled and kind of got tripped up, so it's something I'll have to talk to him about.
Justin, just with Keenan out, you know, Josh told us that he stepped into that role, and Keenan's role such a big part of the offense. What does it say about Josh that he's able to do all of the things, most of the things that Keenan's able to do to step into that role and have the type of game that he has?
Yeah, I think the tough part about that role is that you have to learn so much, and you have to know 3 different positions. And Josh has been playing primarily Z position, and now we're asking him to play F, Z, X, and do it all. And it's a lot on his plate, especially for a rookie. But he hasn't blinked at all. Adversity comes, and he's handled that awesomely. So you know, it's really good to see from him too.
We actually talked about practicing with the drum machine since his sophomore year at Tennessee. I'm just curious, is there anything that you've done or continue to do since college that you repeatedly do before games or after practice to keep you staying sharp?
I think one of the great things about Josh is that he's always catching for me after the practices, and Jalen Geithner, they're out there as well. KJ Hill and all those guys we're going through the script of what we ran that day, and to have those guys out there catch the ball and kind of just spot up those routes, I think it's huge for me and huge for them as well.
What do you think of the snaps that Chase got?
You know, I think it's great, and it's always great when he goes out there and you know, he works so hard and everything behind the scenes. It's great for him to get some recognition as well.
Justin, you've had 2 consecutive wins for the first time since October. What went into these 2 consecutive wins that give you guys prepare you into the Thursday night matchup with the Chiefs?
Huge emphasis on that. You know, Coach Staley brought that up in the meeting, I think on Tuesday, and we talked about, you know, we haven't been able to put together 2 wins like that in a while. So to have that type of mindset heading into the game, the guys were focused, dialed in, and you know, they executed the ball well today, so it was good for us.
Good.
Thank you.
Thank you, Justin.